Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Bingo. It's time for another bonus blind blackout attempt, and this here is the card. It's kind of meh. It's not great. It's not a great card. I don't know, it's very gray at first glance, but then there's a lot of color down here. So I don't know. It's very monochromatic up here. Anyway, what do we need? We need 10, 16, 23, 24, 26, 31, 34, 41, 10, 20, 26, 27, 29, 34, 41. Yeah, 41 iron, that's a lot. Could be good though. I mean, iron is usually easy to get. 41 iron, we need 3 gold, we need 2 diamonds and an emerald, and then we also need some redstone. How much redstone? 3 exactly, right? No compass, no map, no clock. Okay. Reasonable maybe. That kind of annoys me, but still. We need to milk a cow, we need the flint, we need 1 ink sac, we need a chest, no, 2 chests, we need the bone, we need the glass and clay, the dead bush as a shear item, the ender pearl, the pumpkin seeds, we need 1 sugar? Yeah, 1 sugar, that's it. 2 wheat and the cocoa bean, or maybe a trade. You know, that would be nice to make a trade for that stuff. We need to cook the stone for the repeater, we need 2 string for fishing, the saddle, the mushrooms, 1 cactus green, 1 wool, and that is everything. Let's head on out. So a jungle wouldn't be bad, but I'd prefer a village with a farmer. There's a mushrooms right there. There's a cave right there. What else do we see? Not all that much. Plenty of desert to go around. There is a village and there's a jungle. South is a jungle. East-ish has the village. Where do we start? I'm not sure. Let's start over this way still. That was a bad jump. Nice. So if there's no farmer, we still want to make a trade, so we want to be prepared for that. As best as we can, I guess. We want the bucket and the shears, so getting that iron down there is going to be crucial, potentially. You know, early items are always just great. They set you up for success, and that's exactly what we want to have happen here. We want to be in the best position possible. And 1 key ingredient for that is to not have this dungeon spawn too many mobs. We are unarmed as of right now. Our only arms are our arms, you know, and those don't do a lot of damage. Especially since the left one is basically useless, just holding a map. And the right one, you know, doesn't do a lot of damage. So, yes, we need a weapon. And a weapon of choice, of course, is the stone axe. Almost an iron axe, which, I mean, if I could choose that, I would. Don't get me wrong, it is better, clearly, but also not really available right now for us to choose from. Only 2? That's pretty lucky. There are more zombies here, but they're behind the wall or somewhere, so that's of no concern to me right now. That's good. That's also good. That's also good. Do we need gunpowder? I don't think we... Let's actually take the chest. We need both. Anyway. Don't need that. Don't need that. What else can we do? Make the boars and set the mushrooms down. There are mushrooms in the card, right? I didn't make that up. No, I did not. Very good. No gunpowder, right? I think so. Is there a little bit more iron, maybe? Yes. Because we only had 3 in there, right? And that's just a bucket. We also need the shears. And we would want more. More. proud of that one. Now we want to get moving though. Solid start, very solid start. Cannot fault it at all. Flint 2, amazing. Should we... I don't know if we should. Gather coal for a potential coal trade. Is that a wise choice? It is a choice we could make. It's not the most unreasonable thing to do right now. It's not the most reasonable thing to do potentially. It's just harder to know. I mean, there's a blacksmith building, which I feel like correlates very heavily with the existence of a blacksmith village as well, which would mean basically there's a guaranteed coal trade over there, and we need to make a trade. We definitely want to make a trade because we don't want to rely on mountain caves. Never, ever. It's just a bad idea to rely on those. This feels like a worthwhile time investment right now. It might not be. It really might not be. So one more go. Because that's the perfect amount to let go. For these two, and then get out of here. We don't need a mushroom anymore. Which is also the only reason we wanted to go over there anyway. Let's get this. We need a cactus and we need some sand. Oh, we don't have enough for both anymore, right? We need a tree. But there aren't any trees. Which is a bit of an issue. It could be a paper trade that we want to make. Unlikely. Possible though. We're not really worried about the cookie trade. Even if we get the farmer, we're probably just gonna go for that chunker anyway. Crafting. Yes, please. It was one cactus green, right? Yes. Was it Inksack 1, maybe? I don't know. I think 1 Inksack is right. Caught it. Amazing. No sapling? I think no saplings, right? Otherwise we would have focused on one of them. Also we should grab that bush somewhere here. But there isn't one. You make me out... Really? Oh, there's one here. Alright, we didn't get the pumpkin seeds, right? That would have been a nice get in that dungeon as well. But we got the other thing. It was the saddle. Which you could also get right here, but you know, we probably won't. That's pretty bad, all things considered. Just the coal trade will just make it, right? Not even bother with anything else. Stop, guy. It's a cheap one too. Almost had enough for 2. So better be careful. We don't need the beetroots. The cookie basically holds no value as a trade item to us right now. We picked up the wool. No beetroots. I think that's that. Let's get over there. We need food. Probably should have grabbed some carrots or something. Something edible. But we did not do that. We did not do it. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. We need cows though for the milk. That was less than perfect. But we got the item in the end. What do I need on the surface? I need to fish. And then ender pearl, food, milk. Yeah, cows. I really just want to see some cows right now. Those are llamas. They're not cows. They're close in a way, but also not at all in some other ways. There's a chicken there. We didn't need that though, right now. We just want to milk a cow and then set down the furnaces and cook. A whole lot of different stuff. I wouldn't mind the mesa for the gourd if it's easy. Which it basically never is. There won't be any cows in the mesa, but there could be cows right next to it there. There could also be cows in here. Look at all those melons lined up. Perfectly visible. Rude game. Very rude. You do still want a pumpkin if you can get one. I believe. I don't know. Honestly, I would like just want food right now. Horses. Those are also not cows. Come on. We've seen chickens and some sheep far away, and then llamas. But that's it. No pigs so far, and definitely no cows. More sheep right there. There's bound to be some goat down here, right? We just need like 3. Come on. There's no goat here. Oh, there's enough. There's another dungeon too. We don't have food in the hot bar, which is bad. Tower 8. I was too slow. Hate that. Hate that so much. Such a stupid bug. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. We're fine, right? We're fine. I'm so mad at that though. I don't know why that bothers me so much, but it's just one of those things that's just so ridiculous. That it's just like, why is that a thing? Why would that be ever a thing, right? Makes no sense. Anyway. That's a lot of different mobs right there. Pumpkin seeds, great. There's some gourd too, actually. We didn't pick up the thing we wanted. Which is in a way amazing. That was really annoying in another way. I don't know. That seems fine, I guess. A little overwhelmed right now, but we're probably just fine, right? Still don't have any food. which is silly. You know, it just is. It was a fish, and it was this one. 3 gourds, it must be this and this. And then we also need the painting, I believe. Yeah, there was war in the card. Definitely was. Make this guy go away, go away. You go here. And a pearl. Fish on the ground after the milk. Which you still do not have at all. Right, what do I need to make? Let's make the chest cart. Too many chests. We don't need more core. What am I doing? We need food is what we need. Do we need the bones for anything? I don't think so. No, we just need to catch a fish. Milk a cow. Get some food and then go on the ground and then we'll be happy. Should have split that stone up. It's fine though, got it. I don't actually have a way out though. Out of here that is. Or do I? No. Almost. Now we do have a way out. Do we kill sheep for food? We must, I think. We still have to find the cows anyway, but it could be fine. If you get a quick ender pearl here and then the cows and then go on the ground and that is not bad, then who knows what could be possible here. That's so low. It's not a lot. Ender pearl cow. Ender pearl cow, ender pearl cow. Well, ender pearl milk or enderman cow, I should probably say. Just to say consistent. I did look at him. Still don't hear him, now I hear him, okay. He is after us. He fell in a cave? He fell in a cave. Massively annoying. Oh, he updated this. Just to get back out. What a jerk. What a jerk, man. What did you update here? Just a normal cave? Or there's nothing we want out of a cave right now. Unless you have cows in there. And a pearl. Everything is easy, except for one thing. Guess what that one thing is? It's the milk. Does that sound silly to you? Because it does sound silly to me. There's another village out there that could have diamonds, I guess. So maybe it's still worth it, right? Yeah. Witch, spider, creeper, skeleton. And the enderman, don't look at him. Lots of sheep. Just need milk. Just need milk. Just need milk. Just need milk. And then we need to fish. We can't forget about the fish. Are we going back towards the village we already had? No, because a different chunk there, right? Just all of a sudden looked very familiar. But there are no cows here. There's no blacksmith, I believe. There'll probably be some food for us, but we don't really care about that anymore. Chunker. I was a little close. Didn't think he'd get that close that quick, but he did. He did. The rude guy. There just aren't any cows anywhere. No cows. That's such a stupid thing to fail on. But that's what this run is gonna... Well, fail is maybe, you know, too much, but I also have 20 chances of dying right here on the cow. Which is such a dumb thing to happen. I don't know. There's the cow. It's a little late. We're still kind of in the race, I think. I still need to fish. Which is also not great. But it is what it is. This is gonna be our food, whatever. I can't be bothered to kill the cows. Fish is 20, and then it's 2 diamonds, 3 redstone. Iron. It's the expensive cart, 10 iron. The cauldron, 17. And then is it a rail for 23 iron left? I have no idea. Might be that though. Should be okay, not great. Yes. Well, here goes nothing. We have very little wood left. But we have the chest. And we should have enough coal to cook the iron for sure. 3 redstone, 2 diamonds. Why is there lava at this lever? It's closed too. Hate that. Still hate it. Twice. It tried to get me, but it didn't get me. Not today. Well, not yet, at least. We need a lot more iron, and we need the diamonds, right? What did I say? 22 iron or something? But 2. Whatever we had left, which might not be much. It's 0, right? We used it R for the cart. This is stressful. Just is. Whatever. It's not worth spreading, I think. I don't need to eat, really. I was sworn I'd be hungry. I don't know the iron count though, I didn't pay attention enough. 6, 8. Somewhere between 10 and 20. Right? Come on, open up. Open up? What is this? Need iron. And the diamonds too, but we don't even have the iron ready. Come on. This is very annoying. We won't get it. Not enough time. Didn't have the cave. It took too long to get to the cows. That slowed us down way too much on the surface, unfortunately. Otherwise, this could have been a very, very strong contender. And it could have still been fine. If you would have found the diamonds here, but we didn't. There's still more lava lake. Which is interesting, at least. Just endless lava like this, though, which is horrible. Because it's slow and it doesn't expose any rocks. I think we're gonna turn back now. Yeah, sub 20 is gone. It's a shame. It would have had to be like a really, really good cave, and it wasn't that. It's basically no cave. Look at that. That's evidence enough that there's nothing here. No more darkness, apparently. Which is a shame, a real shame. Are you gonna stay over there? Because I don't think you are going to do that. You're not even close on iron yet. Because this is a really awkward cave system, with, you know, out content. I thought we had a little more than that, but I guess not. I don't know. Definitely will need this, and then I guess we'll just head on out. We need 13 more iron or something? Well, not 13, 10 I guess. And then the diamonds. 2 of them. Could have had some in the village, didn't. It's a shame. Get rid of the debug stuff down there. Happened because I was shifting while digging down, I think. Yeah. And then put up a 3 for some reason. Don't remember why. We'll try to put us up 25, of course. But it's not looking great here, because I can't find the cave. It is somewhere down here, which is actually good news. I wish we had better food. Should have killed the cows. But there was no time. Well, there was time in hindsight. But this could have been like a sub 20 push at the end, and it wasn't. But it could have been, and so we needed to try. We had to. Man, if those cows are just closer, we never really travel all that far. Like, there's no reason to go anywhere after we get the ender pearl there, which was like 12 minutes in or something. 11? I don't know, it was very early in the night. This is a horrible cave. Because again, not even any iron. Don't know where that zombie went. He just disappeared on me. This is gonna be a slow finish now, I think. Instead of a really exciting, you know, neck-breaking pace to maybe get us up 20, we're just gonna very slowly do nothing for 10 minutes or something. Which doesn't sound very exciting, unfortunately. Yeah, and we're not really well equipped. We don't have a lot of wood. Because it was all, you know, it was like make or break, do or die. Go down and either it works or it doesn't, and it doesn't seem to work, so I'm not happy about that. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. We're getting close on iron now, but we probably need another pick, so we need, I don't know, 5 more or something. Digging is so slow. Because, yeah, it's even too slow for just the iron, which, you know, is not rare. And the diamonds, I mean, yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. If we have the cows somewhere early, or early-ish at least, past the village there somewhere, stronger on the way by the mesa there, somewhere. We dig down in that desert. That's the game. Maybe, you know, we don't find diamonds. Maybe we end up digging around like we, you know, did right here, but it all happens like 4 minutes earlier. Or something like that at least. 3 minutes at least. I don't know. Something in that range. I did put all my core in that. I hate that. Why would I do that? Always do that. So I have so much left. It's silly that I didn't have it ready to go over there. Anyway, there are no diamonds here. It just goes up. Maybe it goes back down the other side. I don't know. I think we're gonna investigate it because I don't know what else to do. And it's, you know, the sales, you know, the sail has, no, that doesn't make sense. It has sailed. The ship has sailed. That's the way to say that. The ship has sailed. We're not gonna get a great time. We're not gonna get a good time. We're just gonna get a time. And yeah, we're really low on sticks. Need to be careful here. Anyway, what do we still need? The rails, right? Yeah. I was sure we need the where would I have put the rails? They would be on the ground or in my inventory still. So it must have been the cauldron. Just thinking logically. Which I didn't do in that very moment. And then we just need some diamonds. We can afford this pick, but now we need to be careful. I need those 2 sticks, or 2 of those sticks to survive until we find the diamonds. We have 5 sticks, so it should be fine. If we can get out of this just digging endless tunnel mode and find some cave that goes down instead, we'll be perfectly fine here. The downside of the caving part, though, is that we don't really have a lot of food. Which, you know, we'll definitely take more damage caving than we would tunneling, but not much you can do about that. So this just loops back here. There are creepers up everywhere here. There's just nothing. Let's just go back down again. I don't know. It was a very solid run early. I'm happy about that. I think I mean, the seed was good, the card was good, the spawn point was good, whatever. But I also played that very well. There were just no cows and that ruined it. Is there a second one? Sometimes there's like a second lava lake on the same level. Not right here though. Do we stay at level 9? Sure. I don't mind. I really would like a cave though. Because of tunneling stuff. It gets old, you know? I wonder how much time I've spent doing this in bingo. Well, not exactly this, because I rarely dig at level 9, but you know what I mean. Just digging this 1x2 tunnel, 2x1. Either way. Where are you? Some bats in there too. There must be some space, right? It's close. It's too high up though. Yeah, very high up. In the 20s. Just not low enough. Thanks for that. My axe is about to go. It's actually a problem. Can you fight each other, please? We make an iron one in case we run out of sticks. Because that's our last craft before we run out, basically, which is horror. But we can't afford to have one break and then be unarmed again. Eight mutton also really is not a lot of food. This is down here, right? Definitely sounds like it is, at least. Yeah. That bitch is really close too. Which, I don't know. Well, that was one diamond. Come on. You wouldn't do that to me. Oh, you will. You're such a jerk. This game is awful. Oh, man. I think we'll run out of sticks. That's what it will come down to. Maybe finding one diamond is going to make it easier to find more. Sometimes that works that way. It's not exactly the same as with lapis, where it basically always works. But it hasn't really worked today. We've seen one lapis vein over there, right? In our first little, well, cave. That wasn't even really a cave. I guess it has worked right here too. We've made it, you know, like 12 minutes later than I would have liked. But we've made it. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. No cows, what can you do? Like that surface stretch there. That's the fish. I mean, or that could have happened so much sooner. What was Dad? I really don't remember. 10.5. I guess that's the end of Pearl. So it's 1256 or something? No, 12. What's. No. 680. Yeah, no, it is. I was later than I thought it was. But it was still really early, like 13 minutes and then dig straight down. That gives you a lot of room to work with on the ground. And you know, there's no guarantee it's enough. But it could have been. Because he would have been on the ground. I don't know very far at the Enderman now. Here? Is this where he caved the stuff in? Yes. So if we have the milk at this point already, or if the cows are like here or whatever, you can just do that now. You just hop in here, probably. Try and look for some, you know, useful cave? There's nothing. Go down. Some iron on the way. More iron on the way. It's the redstone we needed. More iron, more iron. The big question is, would there have been diamonds for us here too? And the answer is resounding, nope. No diamonds. I don't see any, at least. Alright, so it would not have been this magical sub 20 dream scenario over here. I mean, still, but randomly digging, you know, maybe. There's still a chance there that we make it. But there were no cows, right? I didn't miss any cows. There were just sheep and horses. There's some chickens somewhere in the jungle, I think. Over here, right? No. Over here. There was one sooner, I think. I don't remember now. Was it here? They've vanished. Was it here? There were some chickens I was looking at from a distance. That's all I remember. But there are no cows. Were there cows somewhere around the village here? No, it's just sheep. I did look. I mean, cows usually you don't miss them. Because they're always something I want. There would have been a pumpkin right here, which is pretty crazy. But that was no issue because we found that in the mesa anyway. But we never look back. Oh, we also missed this. Didn't we like get out of our boat right here and then run up this hill? I think so. Crazy. Doesn't really make a big difference, most likely. Oh, but that iron could have actually come in very handy for the end game. And there's more iron in here. Nothing else though. And I guess you still really won't find that pumpkins too far. And it's just the wrong direction because you're always gonna trend that way for the cocoa bean. I don't know. Yeah. No cows. That's the theme, I guess, in the end. And then, you know, no good cave, but those kind of go hand in hand. You know, if the cows are early somewhere, or early, it doesn't even have to be early, like 10 minutes. That's not really early anymore. It's like the middle of the game. But if you have the cows by that 10 minute, 11 minute, 12 minute mark, whatever, that cave there was at least interesting. It would have been really exciting to try to go for the sub 20 there. Because it is really close. Everything is really close there. Because we're at like what? With the Ender Pearl, you catch a fish. I guess that would have taken a little bit of extra time here, but that also happened over there. It would have been at 20 right here, and it would have just been, yeah, those 10, 17, 23 iron, which, you know, probably would have been more than fine here. And then maybe we dig into some random diamonds someplace. Unlikely, but it would have been exciting. We would have had a couple of minutes of just digging for the diamonds with the iron done. Where we didn't have that over where we ended because there was no cave. No real cave, at least. Annoying. And at first I thought we hit, you know, a good cave. Coming out here, this looks like, you know, it goes two ways, there's gonna be stuff, and it's just dead ends. And it was this endless sequence of like little lava pockets exposed to air that were making sounds. I don't know. Not great. Not great. There was more cave over here. This looked good. Or looks good. Would have looked good. Is that an individual diamond? Because it looks like one. Nope, that would have been enough. So, I mean, that's also maybe possibly actually findable from where we were. Because you could recognize this as a cave and come up here or something. No, it's a dead end. But maybe you hear mobs through here, and then it's still pretty far to get over there, isn't it? Yeah. I guess it could have happened, but unlikely. And it would not have been fast enough. Maybe not even. Nah, I don't. Maybe. The sub 25, maybe. It depends on how long it would take us to get past this lava stream. I guess this does look like it goes down. There's iron here too, and then we might just be tempted by this. It's possible. We might just ignore it because there's a dungeon and we don't need anything. Hard to say how that plays out. Shame. Really good start. Obviously, great pace early. Well into the mid game, but then couldn't transition from that into the end game soon enough, and then the end game was just disappointing because the cave was bad. What can you do? Nothing much. When did I mine the diamonds? I don't remember picking up these diamonds. Was that a big vein that we had? Was it an 8 vein? I completely... I don't know. My brain stopped recording as soon as we found that second vein. Must have been an 8 vein, right? We had the 1 extra and then 7 would have been 9 total. Crazy. I had no idea. If you would have asked me, I would have told you I just mined the 1 diamond, made a hole, and that was it. But somehow I had, I didn't stop there. This game. Let me eat. There we go. Anyway, let's go home. What's the time actually? 31:18. It's a good time. It is a good time. It's just a shame because if we just like it was tracking like a sub 20 again for 20 of the 25 items basically. Even though the cows were late or the fish was late too, there's still tracks for sub 20. It's also kind of unfortunate that it was so expensive iron-wise, or rest of the card. If if this is like the compass instead of the hopper cart, or if it's the lapis, or one of the dyes, because then we just pick up a red flower or like a second cactus early, and then the lapis was right there. It would have helped too. But yeah, unfortunately, we had the 3 most expensive iron items if you include or exclude the buckets out of the cake, because it's not like really. It doesn't feel like it's just an iron count thing. Also, like 1 bucket you want to make anyway, so it's like 6 extra iron. Anyway, and those are 10, 7, and 6, so they are the most expensive iron items possible. Anyway, still a fine run. I'll take it. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen a few of these lately. These like amazing pace, really amazing pace for the first 10, 11, 12 minutes, and then it just doesn't quite work out. I don't know. It always feels weird to be like, oh, we're on pace for sub 20, and then you miss the sub 25 by more than 6 minutes. But yeah, the digging is just incredibly slow. It just is. There's no way around that. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it still. Would have been nice to get sub 20 though. I really would have enjoyed that. We'll keep grinding away. One of these days we'll get the perfect end game. And we've had, it has happened, like those perfect end game caves, we've seen those, but just never when we had a really good first stretch. It's usually when you have like, we're just slow, it took forever to find the chunger. It's like 30 some minutes, and then you dig down, and then, there's everything, and then you're done in like a minute on the ground. But it already doesn't really matter anymore. And then, obviously the other way around. We just need this, we start like this, and then an end like that, and then who knows? Who knows where the limit really lies? I don't know. It might be around 15. That might be actually possible. Who knows? Like here would have been tough with the smelting time, but we also had lots of furnaces. If we just hit like a cave with like redstone, 2 diamonds, lots of iron, and we can do that, in that desert. After where we kill the Enderman, if we just have the milk at that point, we catch a fish, we dig straight down. Who knows? Like, yeah, I mean, 10, 17, 23 iron is a lot, but if you spray it like 4 ways, that's 6 per, that's a minute of smelting. And we were like, what, 13 minutes? Minute of smelting. It wouldn't be like perfectly optimized, so it's probably a bit more than that, but it's 24 or 14 and a half. The diamonds are instant. The digging down part, I don't know how long that takes. Maybe 30 seconds. Yeah, you could track for like 15 minutes there, which is insane. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Enough what if. Enough dreams. Enough rambling. I'll see you tomorrow with more Minecraft Bingo. Until then, I hope you're well, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.